Hey guys, this is Scarlett here. My headset was not working for some reason, my mic, so I'm just gonna voice over this. We're playing Ark Survival Evolved on PC. I'm starting on a friend's server, just starting fresh, and I was just going over my character stuff. There is some mods, and as you'll find out, the settings are pretty, what's the word, exaggerated, I guess? Like, I will level up crazy quick. This is the character I decided to go with. Right here, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to spawn. I decided to spawn in the desert. I didn't think it was going to be the desert, but it was. They're spawning into some lovely thorny dragons. So, I was like, this is not where I have intended to spawn. I start collecting things, getting levels. You level up so fast on this server, so you will see that very quickly. Throughout making this video, my mic kept cutting out, so part of this is in-game narration, but most of it is just a voiceover. So my first encounter with the wildlife was this Lystro. It was level 95, and I thought maybe I should tame it. And then I decided not to because there's no point. And then these Microraptors show up, and I run for my life because I thought they were going to attack me, and they ended up not. And later I hear them attacking the Lystro, and I feel like I made good friends with the Lystro, and I needed to save him. So we are here trying to beat the crap out of this Microraptor. It's not going well for me at all. He's beating me up more than I'm beating him up. I figured maybe I can knock him out and tame him, possibly, or just kill him before I die. It wasn't working though, and I think there's definitely two different ones. And I kept losing both of them and wasn't sure which one I was attacking. I got very confused and lost, but I kept looking for them, and again they went and started attacking the Lystro, so I found this one and tried to beat him up. Obviously I was at a disadvantage because my health was already low, but this one ends up unfortunately ending my life, which is pretty sad. But that is my first death. So after my pathetic defeat with the Microraptor, I move on with my life and decide to start crafting materials that I need to survive. A bow and arrow, first of all, for defense, and then I move on to start making a foundation for my first base camp. Nothing fancy or anything, just a small little base setup where I can put a forge and smithy and all that fun stuff. So I had a little Parasaur friend come and interrupt me during this, and it was so much fun, but I ended up getting it done in the end, getting a little base set up. And I got so many levels from doing this, it's ridiculous. Any storage? Let's do the big one, because why not? We have enough for it. Storage right here. And campfire. Let's put you here. So, need some more fiber. And I know of a metal area node here. I know there's one like down that way-ish, but it could be pretty dangerous, so we're just gonna have to live with that for now. It's fine. I don't know why I decided to spawn here. It's a terrible idea. Just collecting all the resources needed. I do need to get some hide somehow, eventually. I need hide for that. Okay. I need hide for sleeping bag. Yeah. In conclusion, I need hide. The convenience of S+. Alright, so that's repaired. We've got 89 arrows. So hopefully we can kill something. Maybe? The Microraptors that we saw. There's one. Hey, buddy. I'm not a great shot, so let's use the spear first. Oh god. Buddy, come here. I just want to be friends. Of course, you're right next to the perisher. Let's try it. We can do it. I believe in this. To be fair, this is a small target. I'm glad you're not running, buddy. Oh, now you are. Can I have my arrow back? Oh, let's go! First kill, hunting for food. Look at us. Oh god, this perisher's just ruining everything. Hunting for food. Like, real woman. Alright, anyway. Let's start that. Okay. Throw this on the Barbie. Get that cooking. And now we can make things we need to make. Mortar and pestle. Sleeping bag. What else do we need? Shoes. What are they called? Glove. Boots. That's what it's called. Do we have that? Yes. Alright. Full set of armor. Sleeping bag. And mortar and pestle. We've got food cooking. Bro, look at this. Amazing. I should have made some bolas. That would have been a good use of my hide. Let's see if we can find that other Megaraptor. There's one more. Ah, there you are, buddy. Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit harder to get, I can imagine. Unless he keeps glitching out like that. Ah, it's a little too high. Oh, got him. Okay. We're doing it. We've got decent aim. I don't know why they're just walking. But, you know, I'm all for it. That one hit you too. Look at these arrows. This dude's beefy. Oh, that was a 130. That's why. So I think the max level on here is 150. More hide, more meats. Beautiful. You know what? That's plenty of meat for myself. Let's split this. And we'll let that spoil. Well, let's do that. Okay, can I make some bolas? Can I make 3? Yes, I can. My next goal was to make a refining forge and smithy for metal tools. So I started gathering what I need to make the refining forge and make the said forge. So thankfully I still had enough hide to make that, so I didn't need to go out and kill stuff for the forge. I end up successfully making it and putting it in my base, like so. As I'm out gathering more materials, I come across this jerboa. And I love these little guys, so I started investigating her, her colors, all of that. And of course she hides in the bushes where I can't see her that well. I decided to try and tame her, so I knock her out, feed her some delicious berries, and she's mine. I take a look at her out in the open in the sun, and discover she's got a little bit of red on her back, so that's kind of cool. And I keep her in my house, and she will never leave. And she will forever be safe. Also, I decided to use her as a refrigerator to hold my perishable items, because there is a lot less of a spoil time on her than it is on me and on the storage box. So I give her a little hat. I haven't thought of a name for her, but I will later on. And I start gathering more supplies, getting ready for a metal run. Still making some last minute preparations for my metal run, but I go out and go in the place that I know there is to be metal, even though there was some literally right next to me, and I completely missed it, and I'm still beating myself up about it. But you know what? I wouldn't have run into this guy. Paleo moss chop? Yeah. Tinto berry. Should we get a moss chops? I mean, he's not a bad level. He could be a good guard dog. Let's do it. Let's see if we can tame him. Alright, buddy. You want tinto berries? I've got tinto berries. Boom. Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay, let's see what your stats are. Let's give you some of those. Okay, not bad. Alright, cool. Got a moss chop. I was not expecting it to be that easy. I couldn't have done my metal run that I had without this guy. I feel more confident about things. You are a slow swimmer though, that's for sure. I wanted to try and cross the water here, but we encountered some friends. I made the decision to quickly turn around and just narrowly avoided them. As you see, he just barely missed us, so it was a close call. Got 5 levels on this guy. Let's do some melee health. First potential problem. Terror birds. I think this guy can handle it though. Let's see what we can do here. Should we do this first? "26 levels, okay. Let's do 3. We got so many levels from killing those terror birds. It's insane. But I think it was a good thing in the end because we ended up pumping some movement speed, and I think that saved us a couple times throughout this little adventure that we had. And now it's getting dark out, so it was fun trying to navigate through here and run into some more fun terror birds and saber-tooth. What I did not realize about the saber-tooth is that in fact it was a Smilodon, and they actually hurt the rider. So my health is slowly draining, and it's a good thing I had a lot of health because I probably would have died with normal. Me and my moss chops were very close to death at this point, but we managed to survive. For both of us, I was surprised that I also had nearly died. It was kind of crazy. But we move on, and we continue looking for our metal nodes. End up finding them and chopping away, getting as much metal as we can, but unfortunately can't get that much because we are using a stone pick. So I'll take what I can get. I make a little saddle for my moss chops, which is something only the paleo moss chops can get, but I am grateful for it nonetheless. And we start heading back home, or trying to head back home. I end up getting lost on this cliff face and think the only way out is jumping down into another Smilodon. It was a good thing I jumped off, both for the moss chops and for myself, because he probably would have been eating me on top of the moss chops. And this was a really high level of Smilodon, so I let my moss chops heal up a little bit after this before we continue our adventures. And we run into yet another creature, a saber-tooth, an actual saber-tooth this time. And I try to like finagle it, but it doesn't work, and I end up just kind of tanking it with my moss chops. Who's an absolute unit, by the way. He is amazing. He's able to tank all of this, and we end up giving him a semi-decent name after all this. I get myself very lost and cross the river multiple times. I got attacked by mantas, just attacked by all the things. Really fun time. Found another moss chops. It was a male. Mine's a male, so I was like, eh. And we proceed to go in circles because I have a terrible sense of direction and can't figure out which way I'm supposed to be going. I do figure it out eventually, but it took a lot longer than I'd like to admit. And then I found a female moss chops, and she needed rare flowers, so I couldn't tame her because I don't have any of those yet. We head home. I thank my moss chops profusely for saving my life multiple times. Start making narcotics and get this metal cooking. So finally we could start getting a smithy going. I pick out a name for my moss chops, named him Soldier, just because he kind of reminded me of like a marine or something. And then I start collecting materials to create some defenses around my base, find the middle node, beat myself up about it, and get some more metal cooking. I make some spike walls to surround my base, so that way my little moss chops is protected. I name my jerboa Rosita, just because of the pinkish red she has on the back. and I make my smithy. I still needed hide though to make like metal tools and stuff, so I set out to try and find creatures to kill, find this Microraptor, who I guess he found me. We ended up having a good fight. Soldier really didn't do much, but he collected the hide for me, so I appreciate that. Find the Thorny Dragon, we tear him up. It was kind of scary though because he did a lot of damage, and it's a good thing he was a low level, so I am glad. That could have been bad. And then we find a pig that has aggro to us and decide to make a run for it to this little mountain top and find that there's more than one pig, because there's usually more than one. And we go ahead and start cheesing our way out of this by making it to where they can't hit us, but we can hit them. We kill the first piggy, which took forever, ended up being only a level 15. The other ones took even longer to kill. It just took so long to kill these guys, they're super tanky. But ended up killing that one to level 45, and then make our rounds to try and find the white one. Find that one again, and end up trying to kill her. But she is a little bit smarter than her counterparts, but we managed to try to get some hits on her, and we nearly get her dead before she starts making a run for it, and swimming across the water. So if she comes back though, we try to hit her again, and we do some exchanges, some blows on each other. She runs away again, and then I give up and start attacking this wolf because we need the fur for a Percoptodon saddle eventually, and we need the hide anyway, so might as well. And Soldier can tank it because, you know, he's a soldier. And so head back, made some more spiked walls, and had enough hide to make some tools, and made a new crossbow, and upgraded to some metal tools, which is fantastic. So yeah, I was pretty happy about all that. And another parasite decided to come in and ruin my celebration again. Added just a few more spiked walls just to kind of thicken our defenses a little bit. But yeah, this is where I left off. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you'll consider watching more, maybe liking and subscribing. I'll see you later.